Hey, got my bear fixed. Yet another route change for a major time save. Shoutouts first. Gonna say big shout out to Shammy and Sparklo, who have been working with me over the last 2 days to really change this route up. Sparklo's fantastic at this game and will probably beat this record shortly because he's sitting at a 511 at the time of this recording, and I feel like he's gonna take that personally, that I got a 509 and 99, but you know, still 509. Shammy got us to the drop to reactors. Sparklo just did a lot of work being awesome at the game. Found us an improvement on my improvement to the reactor drop. And here we are, almost under the 5-minute mark. I think with enough dedication and quite a bit of luck, somebody could pull it off if they're so inclined to push it. But we might be just at a wall here with... I can't imagine we could find any new tricks at this point unless we find a really good movement tech to go fast. A few other people to shout out. Dog Dragon, who found item dropping. He called it wire dropping initially, and we found we could do a lot more with it. That has been a huge influence on the last 2 updates of speedruns. So what is this new trick? Oh yeah, one last shout out. Quack, you're awesome. Thank you for verifying all these runs. I know you're a busy guy, and we've been throwing a lot at you day after day at this point. I think we're finally hitting the point to stop. So yeah, instead of death warping, if you've watched the past couple of runs, from security checkpoint back to the cafeteria and going through the back room of the cafeteria to get out of bounds, we just go out of bounds in this room and then do a chair drop that skips a second chair drop how we had been doing it the past couple days. Small thing here, I think getting a third chair is slightly faster than trying to recollect the chair you do the drop with. And once again, thanks to Sparklo, all we needed to add was 1 more rope instead of my initial routing of 2 ropes, which does save a decent chunk of time on routing to not have to make that 6th rope, because the resources are not reliable to collect at that point. We have a good route to get to 5 ropes, but after that... if you're wondering how this is done, you go 3 tiles from that second pillar, put it close-ish to the edge. When I say edge, I mean the edge of the border going in, and then of course right on the edge. You aim at that girder, and you yeet yourself. Now, if you're having problems with this, if you want to do this run, I highly recommend you go to the Discord for assistance, because it was a chore figuring out why that drop sometimes worked and sometimes didn't work, and we have a couple tweaks between FPS and a dedicated server code you can put in your Steam file, that the combination of the two can actually make that pretty consistent. You just gotta fiddle with it depending on what your rig can handle to find the sweet spot to let you get through reliably. It's not that bad, but it requires some setup and trial and error, unfortunately. You'll probably see Shammy and Sparklo exit doing this. I have the worst luck getting a bleed from this guy, which he got me anyway, which is... I actually think the dude with the Patois is the one that hit me from across the room, because the Chieftain, I don't believe, can apply a severe bleed. He just does a regular bleed. Which, like, what a shot. But this run was on such good pace here, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna risk it, because I'm not dead, I'm not slowed down, I'm just losing a lot of blood. And this was a big gamble right here. Usually I have terrible luck on the exit to reset aggro and clear the bleed and the broken leg, but it put me right where I logged out, which was fantastic, so no time lost there. It can roll you back. I've had it send me back as far as next to Con, of all places. Like, it's the only way you can try to prevent something like that is to move something around in your inventory. Most of the time, the game will save your position because it updates the save file of the character with the item, the change to inventory. But even that's not guaranteed, unfortunately. Somehow it will update your inventory, but not your position. And I love how this rolls in. 509.99!
Promethean, do not attack! Our paths converge once more.
Well, and that's the run. I'm not going to sit here and harass Hosta too much.
The sanctum of my brethren.
As usual, I'll go out and show that the world active time was 5 minutes and some unknown amount of seconds because it only shows the minutes.
Yep.
And that's it. Check out the Discord if you want to know more. Thanks for watching.